Okay, I think I'm back on now. Whew. Sorry about that. Done did lost my dang connection again, man. That mess getting aggravating. Skipping and whatnot. Yeah, it's my internet down here, man. We've got a bad storm coming through, and it's just not helping us down here. So it's definitely my end, and I've got that really bad. Used to be Time Warner, now it's Spectrum. Terribleness. Don't understand it. I don't understand why Time Warner want to do me like that. Or Spectrum, or whoever it is. Yes, we finished the comic book truck, and then I sold it. When I finished the comic book truck, I only had, did I have 2 children or have 1 child? I had my oldest, I know, because she helped out with it. And then, after that, 2 and 3 came along pretty quick, and I bought a 4-door F-150 and got rid of that comic book truck. I had that thing since like 97. Since like 1997, I'd had that truck, and got rid of it. Took all the comic books off of it and got rid of it. I really, really did not like to sell that truck because you just don't see very many 80s Toyotas around anymore. But we needed the money, and I had another truck, so we sold it. And I do not take pictures of my vehicles, so there are no pictures of it. Like the picture for like the start of the live stream, that was the day I sold it. And yeah, there's nothing on it. But yes, it was finished. I really hated selling it, but you know, we really needed the money. So the middle child was born in 16, youngest was born in 18, so I think I sold it right at the beginning of 18 when the youngest was on her way. Because I had the F-150. Yes, Jerry, I was going to answer your question. I got it right before the internet shut down on my end. Yes, I do believe that the stress of an LPN is worth it. Yes, it's worth it in school. It's worth it in life. It's worth it in general. The school for LPN is shorter. It's not easier, but it's shorter. And yeah, it's definitely worth it. I'll definitely say it's worth it. You have room to grow. You don't have as much room to grow as an ADN or a BSN, but yeah, there's plenty of room to grow. And so yes, I would definitely say it's worth it, especially with the job market that there is for the LPNs and the sign-on bonuses that they got out there. Man, them sign-on bonuses are killer right now. And so yes, definitely worth it. I mean, I'm hearing of brand new grad LPNs coming out making 30 an hour. So you're talking minimum, 60 a year, something like that. Not bad at all. As long as you get in like with a good nursing home and not like a place that's really just trying to get bodies in. That's when you get into a place that's just trying to get bodies in, that's when you start getting stressed out. Places that hire nurses that that probably shouldn't be nursing anymore. Things like that. Honestly, I found those not to be the hardest parts. I'll answer your question in just a second, David. Pharmacology was simple memorization. Med surge, honestly, I learned so much from my experience as a CNA because I was a CNA for like 6 years before I went to nursing school, and so the med surge really just came easy. Not easy, but it was not as hard for me as my other classmates simply because how long I had been a CNA for. Um, and so pharmacology was just simple, just remember. And then med surge was just based on the experience that I had already had. Um, that was just so easy, not easy, but it just came from experience really. Um, so they weren't the hardest parts for me, but yeah, anatomy and physiology was my hardest part. I could not do anatomy and physiology, just couldn't do it. In North Carolina, are LPNs allowed to specialize in things like wound care or cardiology? Yes, we can the LPNs can specialize in most areas. It's oncology is the big one that you really can't do, and that's simply because in North Carolina the accesses, the portacath, the box that goes like right over your heart. You have to be an RN to access that for whatever reason. They don't want you to be an LPN to access that, even though it's just like accessing a lot of your other ports. But yeah, so no, you can specialize in wound care, you can specialize in cardiac, you can specialize in podiatry, dermatology. What's the one where like you don't like yourself? Plastic surgery. I've seen offers for plastic surgery positions. Things like that. I mean, I'm in drug and alcohol rehab, so substance abuse. So yeah, you can specialize in most things. I don't say everything, but most things you can specialize in. It's not too hard. Wound care, you can do wound care. The problem would be, it would not be your local government. The problem would be the facility. You got to make sure that the facility will hire you as an LPN, because a lot of facilities are like, oh, if you ain't a BSN, don't bother. But with the shortage that we're having here in the States, I don't know about the shortage in Canada, but the shortage we're having here in the States, they'll hire you for wound care right now here in the States. So you shouldn't have any problem going for wound care. Went to a car dealership, looked for a Ford C-Max. Oh, an electric car. The dealer was telling me I make $20,000-$30,000 a month. Car salesman. So I used to work for Chevrolet. That's actually what I did before I went to be a CNA when the economy shut down. Anyways, with the markups that are going on right now on cars, like if you look up the MSRP on a car for like a Corvette is like 60 grand, I think, MSRP from the Chevrolet website. But if you look on like Auto Trader right now, they're all 100,000 or better. So that 40,000 goes somewhere, and I'm sure that some of those salesmen get it. So that 20 to 30,000 is really depending on if they do sell the car and if they do sell it for that markup. So yes, you could, in theory. However, a lot of the salesmen that I remember from working at Chevrolet, of course, was back in 06 to 08. So a lot of those salesmen, some of them got tired of bringing home zeros. Sometimes that happened. So is it possible? Yes. Is it true? Probably not. But yeah, I don't think I could be a salesman either, because you'd have to lie to people. Oh yeah, we can get you in this car. Yeah. Knowing good and well you can't get them in that car. PSW. I've never heard of a PSW. Of course, I guess it's the Canadian CNA. I'm home about 6-7 year February. Finally going to nursing school. Yeah, I did the other way, David. I went to work for Chevrolet and then went into healthcare. So I don't think, of course that was '08 was 14 years ago. So I don't think I could go back now to working on cars. I can do I can do it here at my house, but things have changed so much. I don't think I could. I don't think I could go back and be productive at Chevrolet right off the bat. Working in factories right now, the factories right now are paying good. What's up, Scarlett? Good to see you this evening. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the internet stays up. Good today, good tonight. Any field you go into, though, Jerry, you'll lose your skills. Other than like med surg, because med surg you do a little bit of everything. But like if you ask me to do anything that was taught to me in school that I haven't used since I left school, it's probably going to take me a few minutes to figure out what I'm doing for a second. I went to dialysis for about 7-8 months, and then long-term care for about 6-7 months, and then been doing substance abuse for 7 years. So you ask me some sort of ED question, I'm probably not going to get it. I'm probably going to fail out on that one. So any specialty you get into, you will lose all your other skills. You'll just forget them. They'll just be gone. Any other skills that you obtained in school, once you get into a specialty, you just lose. There you are, gone. What's up, baby T? We are here. All I can think of is the Who's in Horton Hears a Who when someone says we are here. Anybody who's seen that movie probably remembers that part. Of course, you gotta have children that are about that age, though. What are med surg areas? Anything. Med surg is sort of the hardware store of, well, it would be like the basic hardware store of medical. It's peds, oncology, renal, neuro, whatever else, ortho, sick folk, GI. It's got all of them, but to a less severity level that needs to go to the specialized units. So med-surg has everything, but sort of like a basic level of everything. And it's probably, if there's a unit where you'll learn the most and not forget anything, it would be med-surg. It's just, it's the basic rundown of everything. It's like COVID disappeared. Yes, it did. I still run my numbers on COVID every day just to see, what they are. And they're definitely going down. But yeah, definitely since the war in Ukraine started, it's like no one cares what the COVID numbers are anymore. So it's But yes, all new grads should be mandated to at least have med-surg clinical. All of my clinical. I wasn't allowed to do OB. All of my clinical was med-surg when I was in school. I had no other clinical other than med-surg. I did some at the VA. I did some at Jeff Gordon, which is actually a hospital. I don't think it's called Jeff Gordon anymore. But I did some at Jeff Gordon and the county hospital. But yeah, all of mine was med-surg. All of my clinical was med-surg. You never know what you're going to get on med-surg. Never. Just, stay up on your smarts. What are you when you go to clinical, Jerry? When you go to clinical, you are so in my clinical. I'll give you my experience. So I would have a nurse, and I would say, okay, I am your student nurse today, and I got one patient of theirs, and I did everything. I did the bath, I did the meds, I did if there were various treatments, I did various treatments, breathing treatments or wound care, whatever it may be. You did every single thing for that individual for clinical, for your rotation. I only had one patient for the first, I think I had one for the first 2 semesters, and then I had 2 for the last semester. Of course, they said semesters. We didn't really split. Like, you had like a week off at Christmas, and then you had like a Memorial Day off, and then you went back to your last semester. So it was like a full year, like not the same. But yeah, it was one patient for the first 2 semesters, and then 2 patients for the next 2 semesters. And then some people, I did not do this, but some people had like externships, or like where you like work a unit. I didn't have that, but some people did. But yeah, that's what you're expected to do in clinicals. Of course, you got to pass all your practicals before you can do that. I keep telling everybody that I want to go back. I don't think I ever will, to be honest with you, to be an RN. The end goal is always FNP, to go into pediatrics, be a FNP, but I just don't think it's going to ever happen. I'm too old. By the time my kids graduate, by the time my youngest graduate, I'll be 50, and I just don't think I'll go back at 50. But I might. We'll see. But I don't think I ever will. But yeah, I'm very happy, very content being an LPN. Yeah, no complaints at just being LPN for me at all. Too old, yeah, too old, man. Nurses getting called in, I'm for it, but you got to be on call. Like, I feel like if you get called in, you need to be on call. Not just like like I've been on vacation, and like on my way home from my vacation, and got a phone call. Hey, we know you're on your way home today. Can you come in and work tonight? No, I'm not coming in and work tonight. I'll see you in the morning. So I think that nurses should be able to get called in, but you need to be on call. And if you're on call, you get like $1.25 an hour to hold the phone or something like that. They give you a phone to hold it. So yeah, and how much PTO can you use? You can use all you want, whatever you get. But that's also like on call's $3 an hour. Yeah. You can use all the PTO you want, but it's still got to get approved. So, if you don't get your PTO approved, then you can't use any of it. FNP is Family Nurse Practitioner. Is what FNP is. Family Nurse Practitioner. So, I don't know if that's what that would be in Canadian, if there is that. Yeah, $3 an hour to be on call. I knew it wasn't much, but yeah, I think you should have to be on call to get called in. You should not get called in, not called in, or not on call. I think that's ridiculous. But it happens. I mean, it's happened to me. I picked up a hitchhiker on the bottom of my cup. Turned it off. She said, "You know what? I'm done with this phone. Done with this on-call phone." I don't blame you none. Ours were blue. They were like the old Nextels. I'm not ever on call anymore, but back when we were, they were like the old blue Nextels, the real thick. Didn't flip, didn't do anything. You could make phone calls, and that was it. You could see like the numbers you called, and that was it. I don't even think it saved any numbers. They called them something. Ascom, maybe. I think that was the name of it, Ascom. Could be wrong. But I haven't been on call in years. No, I never had a pager. The doctors had pagers. I never had one. But yes, I do remember the pager. The pager's like you had to like dial the number. You had to like dial the number, and then you had to like wait until the thing prompted you, and then you had to like dial your number and whatever. I have no idea who Mike Hawk is. Where could I take Mike Hawk? Like take them out to eat? Take them to the movies? I have no idea who Mike Hawk is. Excuse me. Deal with a patient in restraints. Ooh, I used to hate dealing with the restraints because you got to check on them like every 15 minutes. There's so much paperwork involved in that, dealing with restraint patients and whatnot. It's ridiculous how much, because you're restraining them because they were being violent or trying to hurt themselves or something like that, and then you restrain them, think everything's going to be over, and you ain't got to check on them as much, and then you got to check on them like 4 times as much as you were beforehand. I never did like restraints. I think it's a, I don't want to say it's a good idea to restrain someone, but, if they're being violent, it's a, I think it's a good practice if done correctly, but, still, going in there every 15 minutes is ridiculous. What do I do for my hobbies? I make videos. This is it. This is my only hobby. I have no other hobbies. I like to race, but I don't have the ability to. But yeah, just doing these videos, like talking to the camera, a lot of times gets rid of my stress. I'm like just sitting there talking to the camera. I got a new one which I really like, and doing the research on the new camera that I just got was definitely something that helps because I like doing the research. How do I remember the meds for my patients? So I did a video. It was one of my very, very early ones, where I made a med sheet, and that's how I remembered them. I had to write that mess down, and I always, not anymore, but in the beginning, I always had a Davis drug guide with me, a paperback copy of Davis drug guide, just in case there was something I didn't know. I could look it up really quickly. And see if it interacted with anything, which typically nowadays doctors don't order things that interact with other things. But I remembered, I wrote them all down. I either stayed after one day or showed up early, and wrote it all down. And that's how I did it. I also wrote down like their mobility, and I wrote it all down in like codes that I could understand because I don't do shorthand. I don't do abbreviations and things like that. But yeah, that's how I do it. Yeah. It was one of my very early videos, and you can tell I was like super nervous and didn't quite know how to hold the camera or anything like that. But yeah, I still do that. That's still the main practice. Sort of like giving my self-report. But I'm glad that it was a help to you, David. Still haven't found out who this Mike Hawk is, or if we can take him anywhere. No one's answered me who Mike Hawk. Or is this a Facebook person that is a trickery? Could be that. Universal coverage or private coverage? You talking about insurance? I know who that second one is. I feel like if they were brother sister, that their last names would be the same. I'm probably saying something that'll get this banned later. Universal or private? So I want one. I don't want both. I don't like Medicaid and Medicare because I pay for that, and then I also pay for my own private insurance, but yet I don't get everything for free, which I pay for Medicaid and Medicare on the other hand. So I want one of them. I don't care which one. I don't care if it's private. I don't care if it's universal. I want to pay one bill for insurance, for healthcare, and then I'll cover, whatever's left over out of, the bill that I get sent. So I don't care which one. I want one. I don't want to pay Medicaid, Medicare, and my private insurance, and then at the same time get billed for copays and things like that when people with universal insurance, Medicare, Medicaid, typically don't have to pay those things, which is, I find, just completely aggravating and baffling. It's, yes, insurance. I hate it. It used to be easier before the Affordable Care Act. It did. And then all of a sudden, the Affordable Care Act was a great idea on paper. And then it became loopholes. People found loopholes, and now it's a big mess. Ugh. I know plenty of LPNs who work for the VA, and I did a lot of my clinical at the VA. I've never worked there. But yes, I know plenty of LPNs that work at the VA. The VA don't care. They'll take LPNs, they'll take RNs, BSNs, they don't care. The VA is great about hiring LPNs. When I go to the doctor myself, I try my very best to not disclose that I'm a nurse, because for the simple reason of, forgetting your skill set. And when I go to the doctor, I am bound to have forgotten whatever it is that I need to be doing or whatever, and the skill set is probably a very basic one to this doctor, and I don't know what I'm talking about, and so I do my very best not to say that I'm a doctor, or not a doctor, not that I'm not a nurse. So no, it hasn't changed my feelings of going to the doctor. The only thing that's changed is I don't want to tell them I'm a nurse, because I want them to talk to me in like regular people talk. Don't talk to me in nurse talk. Talk to me in regular people talk. I'm sick, I don't feel good, or my child's sick and don't feel good. Talk to me in regular people talk. Don't talk to me in doctor nurse talk, because I don't want that sort of relationship with that doctor, if that makes sense. Oh, let me not hide this, because we'll show it. Yeah, the benefits for the VA are amazing. But no, I did not ever work there, but it was awesome. Is the chai is that the health that like the church members paid like each other's bills or something like that? That was a good idea also, and I don't think anything ever came of that. But there was I don't know if it was the Chi or Chai Health. But anyways, you would so if I was a member of that church, or, whatever the organization, I would pay like $100 a month. Well, then I'd pay like $100 a month for me and all my kids, so I'd pay, $500 a month. And then if I got sick, the church would pay for every single thing. Like everything. Co-pays, bills, all of it. But of course we all paid like $100 a month. And I think that they were getting into trouble for good evening, Queen. But I think they were getting into trouble for something. But if it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, I really like that idea. But I could be wrong on that chai health, whatever it is. But I really like that idea that they had. It unfortunately did not, come to fruition, or maybe did, and I don't know about it. So it was good on paper again. Good on paper. Would love to have seen that one played out. But let me take this. Here we go. Chain of hospitals. So I'm thinking of something completely different. What is the name of whatever I'm thinking of? Because I remember. All right, hold on here. Where did I go to school? I went to a local community college. Yeah, we have Baptist church hospitals here, also here in North Carolina. I went to school at my local community college. You gotta pass the HESI. I didn't take the HESI. I took the T's, but I know people who've taken the HESI. The HESI is like, you're gonna like take a test on like clouds and math and how to read a phone book, and same thing as the T's. It's not very easy, not very much fun. But whatever it was, I had to score, like a 67 on it. The T's, and so I was able to do it. But it's really not too bad. Just read a bunch of books on the HESI. Those books will help you like crazy. Those HESI for dummies, and I took like the T's for dummies and things like that. But I think I've been a nurse for, alright, so 2008, I lost my job and became a CNA. I did that for 6 years, so that would be 2008 to 14. At some point in time, I graduated in that. So 14 to 22, 8 years, I think. We'll go with 8 years. That's how long I've been a nurse for. My LPN program was 12 months. I would like to have the 14 months, to be honest with you. We were in class from the doors open, I think at 7 a.m. and we typically got out at like 3 p.m. and we did that 3 days a week, and then we did clinicals 2 days a week. You could either do it on the weekend or you could do it on the off days. I think class was Monday, Tuesday, Friday. So you either went to clinical Wednesday, Thursday, or you went to clinical Saturday, Sunday. Excuse me. And it was 12 months. And class was 7 to 3. And so I did Monday, Tuesday, and then I did clinical Wednesday, Thursday. Friday went back to class, worked all night Friday, so I never went to sleep after that. Worked all night Friday, slept Saturday, worked all night Saturday, slept Sunday, worked all night Sunday, and showed up to class Monday morning without sleep. So it was so much fun. Yeah, 7 to 12:15 Monday through Friday. That's probably, I don't know the math off the top of my head. That's probably pretty close to the same hours that we had, since we had 4 more hours a day, but we also had 3 days a week. Wow, 2 to 2.5 years. That's ridiculous. But how long's David? How long's a BSN go for, or the ADN go for? In North Carolina, I think we're in like 23 range. I think that's the average pay for a LPN right now. Oop, if I can. LPN salary, North Carolina. Well, Indeed says $30.32, but I don't think that's correct. But yeah, I think we're probably about the same, 25 to 30 here in North Carolina. Oh, I hate the fact that the bridge program got harder. Our bridge program is what is it called? Hybrid. So it's all online except for clinicals, and then like you do your own clinical. So I don't think that the instructors have a big say in how hard or easy it is, but that does suck that someone else ruined your bridge program. What was this saying? Don't have an ADN in Canada, only 4-year degree. Okay, so I guess the LPN is sort of your ADN in Canada. It makes sense. It really does. I mean, you get a job down here as an ADN or a BSN, you're going to be making the exact same amount of money as you are, as either way. So I never understood why we have ADNs and BSNs, but I guess in Canada they did it the correct way. Texas is looking pretty good on the 25 or 27 to 32, especially with the no state tax. Because I don't think there's a state tax in the T states, Tennessee and Texas. Yeah, I don't think you pay a state income tax down there. Could be wrong. STNA. Brian, what is an STNA? I'm not familiar with that one. David, that's no fun. Summer's off. Yeah, when I was in school, we had like Christmas week off. I think we might have had I don't even think we had Easter Monday off. I think we went Easter Monday and Good Friday. And then I think we had like Memorial Day weekend. So end of May, we had like that weekend off. And then that was it. So my wife was really cool tonight, and she went on ahead and laid down with the babies. And she should be in here in a little bit once everybody gets settled. So she was being really cool tonight. Went on ahead and let me live stream. That's how I got on so early, and it didn't really make a difference because the internet went out. Ta-da! But yeah, she should be in here in a little bit whenever she gets done laying down with them whenever they go to sleep. Yeah, I'd rather do it all in one shot too, and not have the whole summer off. State tested nursing assistant. Really? Because I worked in a hospital as a CNA, but in North Carolina, the CNAs are nursing license or are state licensed. We don't have here in North Carolina, we don't have like CNAs who just got hired on. We have PCAs, patient care assistants, and you can only work in nursing homes as a PCA, I think. And we got HHAs, which is a home health aide, and you can only work in the home health. But I mean, there's still tests involved, but they're not state licensed like a CNA is. So any North Carolina CNA is state licensed, or at least unless they got grandfathered in from the 80s, because I think our license exam started somewhere in like 91 or something. Not exactly sure why. We have CNA 1 and CNA 2. So we have different levels also. And there's differences so small, I don't know why anybody would go for the CNA 2, but I don't even think they get paid anymore to be a CNA 2. They might, but I don't think it's much. You're just like the CNA manager at that point in time. Yeah, PCAs in North Carolina cannot go to hospitals. But yeah, we have, so it sounds like Florida's kind of the same except for the PCAs in the hospitals. And there's another one called a PCT, patient care technician, and I think that they could do certain things on the med cart, like a med tech. I think they call them PCTs. I think. I could be wrong. Excuse me. British Columbia. Nice. Ohio and Kentucky. It's got to be a mountainous area. Yeah, you got to be a CNA +4 or CNA 2 to do the Foleys. So CNA 1s can't do Foleys, but CNA +4s and CNA 2s can do Foleys. I was a +4 when I did it. It didn't take any more schooling. You just had to take like a like work credit. I can't think of, like on the job training. You got on the job training, and then you took like a test. But it didn't take any more education. You just learned it on the job. So I was a +4, CNA +4. It gave me $0 more an hour, 0 more cents an hour. It just guaranteed more hours, which is not the same as getting paid more, because I would rather get paid more rather than get more hours. But it is what it is. Yeah, PCT, the patient care technician, I think is the proper term for the PCT. Could be wrong. I don't know. And then the med techs, they were pretty cool too. Except for whenever they had like a patient where they could only give like 2 meds. You make 21 an hour, sometimes 25 on agency. Man, that is some killer bucks for a NA, for a NA. That is crazy. Nurse assistant, 21. Man, when I was a CNA, we were like 10, you were lucky. 10, you were making bank if you were making 10 as a CNA. I remember one CNA was making as much as like 15, but she had been there for like years. Been doing the same job since she was like 20, and she was 50. I don't know that she was that old, but that is some killer money. 21 to 25 an hour as a nurse assistant. Man, it'd be pretty good. But what's the cost of living up there too? Is it really bad up there, or are you able to afford everything you need? Because the cost of living can do it too. Oh, agency pays more. When anybody's desperate, agency pays a lot more. Agencies always paid more. They always pay phenomenal. Yeah, but do you have a hard time finding scrubs? Yeah, scrubs are ridiculously expensive, especially if you're a guy. No, they're not easy to find. Oh, I'm sure somebody makes $250,000 a year on the float pool. But yeah, scrubs are like the hardest thing to find. And even if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna buy the unisex ones, women's scrubs are cut like really low, and they're uncomfortable and ridiculous, and they're not fun to wear. And no, I hate shopping for scrubs. I hate finding scrubs. As soon as I find them, I buy them. And they're not $900,000 each. Yeah, you got to buy them as soon as you find them somewhere. You got to buy them, especially if you have to have a like a color, like a certain color. Man, that's ridiculous. The scrub market is sexist. I've said that for years to my female colleagues. Like, we could buy the exact same brand top, and their top is like cut, down to there, and mine's cut, like what a regular person cut should be. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. They're both, whatever brand they are. I can't believe that they do that to y'all scrubs, but they do. I don't know who does the women's scrub tops, but man, they are. Yes, that's a sexist. They're being sexist. It's kind of how any other cities. Rent is $12.50. Wow, $12.50 is high for me. $12.50 would be really high. I couldn't afford $12.50. Do I have a place, or I'm not sure what you mean there, David? Do I have like a brand name that I like? My scrubs? Do I have a place or brand? Wonderwink has become my new favorite in scrubs. I don't like their pocket layout, but I do like the materials that they're made out of. Cherokee, I like their pocket layout the best. Wonderwink, I like the material. Cherokee and Wonderwink. Carhartt are nice. My sister got me some Carhartts from the Air Force, and I really like them. But I buy them from a work store. I don't know if you have work stores, but we have like uniform stores, and that's where I buy them. Work stores. Man, y'all are talking about the $12.50. That I just don't see that. I do not understand how $12.50 is what rent is that's crazy to me. I guess maybe North Carolina is a cheaper state, but $12.50 that's really expensive for a 1 bedroom, or for a square foot, a square meter, whatever it was. Wow, 1,500 square feet for $12.50. That's expensive. Now, don't everybody move down here to North Carolina, but that's a lot. That would be a huge house in here. I mean, you're talking, I don't know, probably 3,000 square foot or better for $12.50 with a yard. All right, let's see here. That's still ridiculous. But here are the Wonder Wink scrubs, which are awesome, by the way. Like I said, I just don't like their pocket layout. They have weird pockets. Wonder if they have images. Hopefully nothing bad comes up. They just have weird pockets, but that's pretty much it. That's what I've been going to here lately, is the Wonder Winks. Rent is atrocious. What a word. See, here, rent is more than the mortgage. Like, if I was to rent my house, it would be probably like 1.5 times what I pay now than my mortgage is. Because we were renting a place that was like, we were renting a trailer that was like $150 cheaper than the house we live in, and it was much smaller. And it was $150 cheaper. Only $150 cheaper. And this is, we went from like 1,700 square foot to like 2,600 square foot. And it was $150 cheaper, and that was it. And we went from a trailer to a house. Yeah, I remember, like, the instant we could get out of renting, we got out of renting. Like, the instant we could come up with a down payment and whatnot, we went straight from the mortgage, because we get, like, tax breaks, and you get, like, the ability to borrow against your mortgage and things like that. I haven't done that, but borrow against the equity in your house and whatnot. But yeah, it's as soon as we could rent. I mean, as soon as we could get the mortgage, as soon as we had the ability to get the mortgage, we went for it. Bought it for $105,000. So $105,000 mortgage would be like $650, I think. If I'm not very good at math, and I'm not the best with financial loan terms and things, but yeah, I would assume somewhere around $650 would be what it would cost a month in mortgage. But of course, if repairs are made, because new HVAC is like $5,000, so you can go ahead and call that 110. Plumbing is not cheap. A roof is not cheap. A roof is like $20,000. I was the only man in my LPN program. I was one of the younger people at 28 or 29. I can't remember which. Yeah, so I was one of the younger ones at like 28. There were some people in there, some women, of course, because I was the only man, that had grandchildren. And not just like one of them, like several of them had grandchildren. So 50s, maybe? Early 50s? Late 50s? I don't know. But yeah, I was the only man. Check out the houses in Westchester, Ohio. I've been to Ohio one time. I was on my way to Detroit. It was so much fun in Detroit. We went in like it's 2010, something like that. No, like I said, I was one of the younger people. They were calling us babies. They were like, "Oh, look at the babies." I was like, "Are you serious? I graduated high school 10 years ago, and I'm one of the babies." Kim Kardashian telling women on the thing. Yeah, I don't understand old Kim K telling women to get off their bottoms and go to work. She has like a gold-plated toilet. So like I don't understand. You can't like who's a woman that like made it, on their own? Maybe Oprah. Cuz Oprah was born into poverty, I believe. She could probably pull that Kim K comment off, but I can't think of like too many women off the top of my head who were not born into wealth, who are not wealthy now. Maybe like some of your older celebrities from like the 80s and 90s. Maybe like Gina Davis, who started like the women's, it's like the Women's Writers League or something like that, like trying to get more women in the movies and stuff like that. Maybe Gina Davis could pull that off, but it had to be like an older celebrity. I don't think there's a younger female celebrity that could pull that comment off. Now, at 36, you would not be old in school. Nurses are being penalized for like everything, and we're called heroes. Oh, you're a hero. Here's some pizza, hero. And then it was like, oh yeah, I could be toxic, I guess. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I do not understand why nurses need a cap, or the travel nurses need a cap. That doesn't make sense. What you need to cap is the CEOs, not the nurses. Kim's sister, one of them, was like the youngest billionaire ever, self-made billionaire at 19. But okay, but one of them, it was one of the Jenners. She was a self-made billionaire at 19. You can't be self-made billionaire at 19. You had to have a lot of help at that. You can't, that don't work. That's not how it goes. But yeah, I do not want to be labeled as toxic masculinity. But it may happen. Whenever you say, I can't think of a woman who could do it, but I'm almost certain that there are though. Women in, was it Kylie? And it was one of the Jenner sisters was the youngest self-made billionaire. 19. Oh, she was only worth $700 million. Oh, once you start getting into like the triple digits of millions, you're rich enough then where you're not even going to mess up and spend that much. Like you couldn't fall off of that much money, you know. Billions, or hundreds of millions of dollars. You couldn't. You could buy countries for that. But still, dang. The only one that I actually like, will read about or will actually like take the time to read about is the oldest sister, because she's engaged to Travis Barker, the drummer for Blink 182. Kylie Jenner is. Yeah, that's what they said.
It's Kourtney Kardashian that's engaged to Travis Barker.
Yeah. So the question is Carolina Panthers and Carolina Hurricanes in north of South Carolina. It depends on practice, David. The Carolina Panthers practice in South Carolina. Games are played in North Carolina unless it's like a special occasion. Then they play at Clemson in South Carolina. The Carolina Hurricanes are only based in Raleigh. So they're only in North Carolina. And you will have to forgive me. I can't even pronounce that name or even who that is that grew up poor. Forbes. I read Forbes sometimes to see who the richest YouTubers are. What's a good TV show you recommend?
Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds. Oh.
It's an older one, but
You want to jump in this or no?
I mean, okay.
You've been asked about.
I've been asked about.
You have been. Nobody cares about the Panthers. Babity is apparently salty about the Panthers. He says nobody cares about the Panthers. Somebody does. I've seen people have them tattooed on them.
Lots of people.
Yeah, at least locally, there's a lot of people.
That's the go-to team around here.
Yep. Oh, if they own the world's largest petrol refinery, then they are rich right now.
So, good TV show.
Yeah.
Good TV shows.
I recommends the tourist. Why don't you take this chair and I'll take that chair?
Because my phone, I need to charge it.
Well, there's a charger. There's not a charger over there. I don't know. I only watch children's television.
Well, it depends on what you like.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying The Tourist.
The Tourist,
See,
yeah.
We don't watch newer things. We watch older things.
The lady is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I need to put my glasses on. I can't see.
But I only watch like children's shows. I have no idea. I watch Squid Games. That's the only show.
Yeah, that's the most recent show that come out that we probably watched.
Mm-hmm. That is the only show that I like. What happened to your glasses? Nothing happened to them. She set them down.
I take them off when I lay down with the kids so that they don't get messed up.
Dwayne, I'm not exactly sure what you meant there. Dwayne Tony. Let me move my drink over to this side. Miseris Chris.
A second one should be banned, yes.
I don't think there needs to be a second one. I think that's ridiculous that they're going to have a second one.
I definitely cried in Squid Games.
Was it depressing? Yes. Could I not stop watching it? Also, yes.
That's my type of show, though. That's the kind of shows I watch.
And it is Squid Game, not Squid's Game.
Squid Game.
Yeah. There's no S on like either word. They're both singular, which makes no sense. First episode was... So the first episode we watched, I had never heard anything about it. Never heard anything, seen anything, nothing.
Oh, I've watched Mindhunter, the entire thing. Absolutely love it.
And then, yeah, first thing when they play Red Light, Green Light, I was like, wow. And then I was just fascinated. I had to figure out what was going on after that.
He watched the first one without me.
Mm-hmm.
I was mad.
See if we can turn. Do you want to be seen or no?
I don't care.
Okay.
You can a little bit if you want to.
I can't turn it much.
Here, I'll move in more.
I had to see.
Yes, I did watch Mindhunter, though, and I absolutely love that. And I want more seasons of Mindhunter.
Yeah, you're really not in there, but it's okay. What is Mindhunter?
It's like it's like how that program of the FBI started.
Oh, okay. Never saw Mindhunter.
I know, right? Me too. Yeah, they need more seasons of that really bad. Like, because there's so many they could interview, and like, it's like they interviewed the serial killers.
Is this a documentary?
Kind of.
Or is it a mockumentary?
Mockumentary,
where they mock up. Here, I'm gonna slide over so you can slide in.
Dexter. We need to watch Dexter, they said.
That was an old one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's an older show.
I think
We watched iZombie. We really liked that one.
On the CW.
And then we watched, which one was it where Drew Barrymore?
I didn't watch that one.
It is Drew Barrymore, right?
Work in the morning. Thank you, David. We'll talk to you next
tomorrow
time.
evening, so.
We try to do a live stream every Saturday.
Oh, with his son. There's a new one with his son now.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. With Dexter.
So David, we'll see you next time.
Crazier than that, I'm sure. It's usually how kids are.
They gotta be bigger.
There's one with Drew Barrymore. She's a zombie.
Drew Barrymore is a zombie?
Yeah, she's a realtor.
She's a realtor and a zombie?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
Oh. Me and the local celebrity share a birthday. Do you know that local celebrity?
The local celebrity?
That I share a birthday with. He was on Masked Singer.
I don't know.
Chris Daughtry.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Chris Daughtry share a birthday.
I knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Dexter. I feel like...
I don't think I've ever watched Dexter.
I want to say I was in high school for Dexter.
When it first came out, probably, yeah.
So is it like 20 years old?
No, it's probably 10. You might have been in like early college.
I don't remember the show. I just remember like the commercial or the like intro was like him eating an orange, but it was like splattering blood all over the place.
Can we say blood on here?
I think you can.
I don't know what you can and can't say.
I don't know. One of the comments got bleeped out earlier because it said Methodist in it. So.
Oh my gosh. Monk. Oh yeah.
I never saw Monk. I remember
Monk was the one that he was like really like OCD.
Like OCD, yeah.
He was extremely OCD.
I never had HBO.
So, another show I really like, and he just started getting into, like, you have to like really get into the first seasons of it. Like, it takes a little bit to get into. Is Trailer Park Boys.
That one hits too close to home for me.
And me, but it's so funny. Like, it's really good. If you like something funny to get away from, like, the hate of the world.
That one hits close, but yes, it is.
It does.
It is funny.
It's really
pretty
funny.
I don't like the cartoon. I like the real one.
The cartoon's so good too, though.
I like I like the live people one.
You have to finish the whole live people one and then start the cartoon. Your brother likes that show. It's really funny. It is funny.
The live people one I like.
You haven't finished the whole live people, all of them yet.
No, I haven't.
You can't start that one until you finish all of the live people.
No, so she made me start watching this, and then I guess he's like the person that's over like the votes for the Senate or House, whatever it is. His name is Leahy. And so they were like, Chairman Leahy now has the board. And every time they would say that, like on the news or something, I would start laughing. Because Leahy's from Trailer Park Boys. Yeah.
You watch reality shows?
I don't watch.
That one is like a reality show of like a trailer park.
Yeah.
That you would, I mean, now I used to watch like Toddlers and Tiaras and...
Oh, when we got married at our honeymoon, they had a Toddlers and Tiaras.
In our honeymoon.
Yeah.
In the hotel.
Can you believe that they took our honeymoon away to do a Toddlers and Tiaras?
It wasn't even a real honeymoon.
Well, I mean, it was a weekend.
Your mom was there.
No. We had the room by ourselves.
But your mom was there. And your sister.
But we had the room by ourselves.
Yes. But your mom, your sister, and her boyfriend at the time were there with us.
But, alright, I'm not going to win this argument, but we were poor.
True, but I mean, during the day.
Do you want a honeymoon now?
We got kids now.
We could do one for our 15th year.
Right. Like, we're going to be able to have time to get away from our kids like that. Especially in September. When ball for me and Ella or Gator. Sorry.
I can't blank it out on the live stream.
I know.
Oh well.
Well, I said it fast, so.
Yeah, maybe the internet blinked.
I mean, probably not, but there's 4 people watching, so y'all might have just learned our kid's name, one of our kids.
It's okay.
I'm sure we've said it in many videos, and it hasn't been blinked out.
I'll go back and edit it. No. Nope, I'm the only Lpn.
I'm a cook.
She makes the snakes at the barbecue place.
I made chopped plates today.
You made chopped plates today?
I did.
Did you use burn-ins?
No.
You did not do burn-ins. I love the burn-ins.
The Tiger Rising.
I've never even heard of that.
See, we don't get to watch TV a lot.
No. Is that streamable? The Tiger Rising, is it streamable?
Because if it is, we'd probably watch it.
We'd probably stream it. The other day, the kids went to bed early, and we were like, hey, let's watch a show. And then neither one of us could figure out what to watch, and we fell asleep. We were like, never mind. It's 8:30. Let's just fall asleep. Or whatever time it was.
It is streamable.
What platform? Because we might have it. HBO Max. Do not have HBO Max.
Nope. We got Disney Plus, Hulu.
We got Disney Plus and the Hulu.
And Netflix.
And the Sling. We'll get the Sling. We are slingers. It's good, but it'll make you cry.
I cry at everything. It won't make him cry. He has no emotion.
Nope. I have no emotions.
Only time he ever cried was when our kids were born.
That
was it. Didn't cry at our wedding. Nothing.
I cried on the inside.
Bull.
A jailbreak fire stick.
Well, I've heard a lot about those.
Yeah, there's a local guy that breaks them, or jailbreaks them, or whatever the proper term, unlocks them.
Yeah.
Whatever the proper term is. There's a local guy that'll do it. I don't want to mess with it, but you know. Because there'll be one person that gets arrested for piracy, and it'll be me. I do not feel like dealing with a jailbroken fire stick. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Sort of like DuckDuckGo, except it like sends you all around the world for your internet.
Oh. Yeah, he don't cry. Even when his patients died.
Nope.
He didn't cry.
Nope.
Ever.
Nope. I also leave it at work.
Yeah, he's always been a big one about that.
Nope. I do not take my emotions home. Well, I do my best not to take my emotions home.
I mean, he's told me about stuff, but...
War of the World. War of the World was the aliens, I think.
Not good to hold it in. He doesn't hold it in either, though. He just doesn't have them.
I just don't have them, yeah. I just don't have the emotions.
Toxic masculinity.
Oh, man, not again. When we were talking about Kim K and Kylie and all them, and I said that I don't think that there's a self-made woman that could say, get off your butt and work 9 to 5. I don't think, but like Oprah. Anyways, during that conversation is whenever I was called toxic masculinity earlier. I'm toxic masculinity.
No.
Because I have no emotions.
No, you're just... He's a Capricorn.
That has nothing to do with anything.
It does have a lot to do with it.
I don't think it does.
It really does.
A Capricorn.
It has a lot to do with it. If any of them know zodiacs, then no. Agree with me.
Wish I was a Taurus. That way I could be a Ford Taurus. And see, lights hanging. I don't understand. Drive down
How do you know how to drive down the highway and see the light hanging over them things look like that?
I don't quite understand what that means, Queen. I'm so sorry.
The nightmare, the thing she's talking about.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That's because I'm an idiot. You're talking about War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Man, I am so sorry, Queen. I understand exactly what you're talking about now. Yes. I don't think that they look like that, but I could definitely see how
I don't watch scary stuff. When do you go on? We don't go do cruise ships.
No cruise ships. I don't think there's a girly guy. Everybody's different. Like,
Brian, what's your zodiac sign?
Yep, nope, not going to be a nurse on a cruise ship. Not going on the cruise ship.
No. Yeah, he don't like... I mean, I guess it's not that you don't like water. You just don't want to be stuck on the ship that long.
I want to be somewhere I can get away if I have to.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're a girly guy. I think, like, you're full of emotion.
I'm curious to see his zodiac now.
I've seen some... He may not know. I don't know what mine is. You tell me all the time.
Oh, Pisces are very emotional. Oh, I mean, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
My sister's all right.
Yeah, Pisces are emotional people. We're water signs, that's why.
But yeah, I don't think you can compare a trans woman to a female in collegiate sports. It's just unfair. I mean, I'm 11 inches taller than my sister and have like, or at the time had like 80 pounds on her. I was much bigger than my sister at 19. Wouldn't you say?
I mean, you put me and you playing a sport next to each other, and I mean, when I played basketball in that tournament,
Mm-hmm.
there's noticeably difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I was being drug across. I was of course holding on to the ball, but I was being drug across the floor, like by these men
Yeah.
who could easily say, "Well, I identify as a female." Okay, that's cool, but you can't compare to me in a sport if you are a man still.
Yeah, no, but
Which that's fine. Be what you want to be. That's cool.
I'm not against it. No, I'm not saying that not that at all. But what I'm saying is, if I would have transitioned to be a woman, and then competed against my very own sister, which we were on the same team.
So you would have been competing
Oh,
against
but I would
her.
have been competing against my sister and probably taking her scholarship away from her, because we had the same.
Mm-hmm.
We had the same scholarship, both me and my sister. We had the exact same scholarship, and so I'm sure I would have taken that spot from her. She would have been so mad at me.
Well, she would have beat your butt. She would have killed him.
Now, like meanness and toughness and getting angry, yeah, she's got me beat on that. Hold on, I'm stuck on what my sister's doing. What happens to someone if someone has a stroke on a cruise ship? I mean, hopefully, Jerry, they got
he said they airlift him.
they got medical team there, but it won't be me.
Yeah, any sex can do what the other can, of course. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that they can't, but I'm saying in collegiate.
And he said there's advantages, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in collegiate sports where athletes are training for years to get there, if I was to transition, I would have taken my sister's position. I would have, and we ate every single meal the same way for years. We both grew up with our mother. We had the same dad, but we didn't grow up with our dad. But that's a different story. In any case, we had the same meals. Everything was the same, and I was 11 inches taller than she was.
Still are.
I still am, yeah. She hasn't grown any.
But yeah, I mean, Brian, I agree. Like, men and women can do whatever the same. There's of course going to be advantages, especially when you're training for the same sport. Like he was saying, if you're training for the same sport the same way, and then you all of a sudden are like, okay, I'm a female now.
Yeah, because that female swimmer from Penn State was actually, I think her freshman year, a male swimmer on the Penn State team, which was, that individual made it as a male swimmer on a D1 swim team, which is not easy to do.
Exactly.
That's not an easy task. So that is an amazing feat in itself. And then they transitioned over and then joined this female team. So of course there's advantages. Yeah, that reason right there is why I do not get on the old cruise ships. I want to be able to go somewhere. If I gotta go out to sea and get stuck, I don't want to be stuck. Stuck with a terrible bodily function that's going on. I guess is the best way to put it.
It's bad enough when we're stuck in the house with kids that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had several babies throwing up this weekend. Oh, the connection dropped just a second.
I think we're good.
It says excellent now. It did drop for just a tiniest little bit. No boat, no plane, and elevators. Queen said, I am not getting stuck on something.
Nothing.
I'll get on an elevator. But
he loves elevators.
yeah, I don't know about a boat and a plane. It depends on the boat size. I'll get on a little boat, like a paddle boat.
Yeah, he likes those.
I like little paddle boats.
He wants
Stuff
one.
like that. Mm-hmm. I used to do home health.
A plane, yeah. He wants to take us and the girls on a plane.
Mm-hmm. To like Atlanta.
Yeah, like short trips first.
Atlanta. D.C. maybe. Nashville. Somewhere close.
Florida, somewhere like that. Not long.
But yeah, I did home health for a little bit. I don't think I'll ever go back. But I did it for a little bit.
Especially with gas right now.
Mm-hmm. Surgery units on ships. They have dialysis ships. They have ships that are devoted to nothing but dialysis.
Maybe on like military ships, I'm sure they have like surgery stuff.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
But not cruise ships.
I don't think like public sector cruise ships they will. Maybe if some Bernie Madoff is hiding out in the ocean on a yacht, they might have surgery out there. What's gas?
$4 a gallon.
It's like 4 and some change.
It's like 405.
Like 405 to like 410.
Yeah, anywhere in there.
510 regular. Wow. I think they are in Texas.
Oh, well that makes sense.
510 for regular. Yeah, I think we're at 405 to 410.
It's 405 to 410.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
It's definitely in.
Yeah. 406.
406. Yeah.
Brian's in Ohio, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
East Coast. El Paso, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
West Texas.
We want to go to Texas one day.
I'd like to.
See your homelands.
See my mama's homelands.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Thanks, Ukraine.
I don't think Ukraine did it.
Not Ukraine's fault.
I don't think they did it. Other people's did it. Other person did it. You know, there's something that would have, maybe helped in this situation. They were planning on doing it a couple years ago. What's that thing called? Oh, yeah, the gas pipeline.
Pipeline.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And one other person.
I was more talking about Putin, but but yeah, I was more thinking of Putin, but
the gas line, we can take that one.
Yeah, the gas line was Biden, but I mean, 3 something to over 4 here. Okay, so that's not.
Hold it 3, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely lower than the rest of us.
Putin.
Yeah, he's not having a good time right now. Old Putin. I do like the fact that they're both named Vladimir. I think that the fact that they're both named Vladimir is sort of throwing people off.
Yeah.
Vladimir Zelensky.
That doesn't surprise me.
And then I think what's
It's
even
over $6 in California, he said.
Wow.
But you got to think
It would be better if we could use poop for gas.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'll get one of my kids. We'd fill that thing
For
up in a
sure.
hurry. Yeah, I think so too, Brian. I think it's going to get worse. But yeah, if we could just put a big old pile of poopy in the gas tank, we'd go for years.
Yeah, with our household.
Mm-hmm. Just like open the septic tank, top up, and just shovel it in there.
That's so nasty.
Hey, Peter Man.
Peter Man.
Gas is so high, even COVID can't afford to spread.
Exactly. Have you seen that meme?
I have not, apparently.
It says, okay, it was like somebody was saying like,
I wish I could afford
it was like,
I don't want a Tesla, but I want an electric car.
oh God, Gator would love if you had a Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, okay, COVID says you can go back outdoors. Gas says, hold my beer.
Wait a second. That's what they should have done to begin with to end the spread of COVID. They should have made gas $7 a gallon. COVID wouldn't have gone nowhere. Everybody wouldn't have even gone to the hospital. They've been staying home. Like, I know I'm sick.
I'm sick, but I ain't going nowhere.
I ain't got the gas money to fill that thing up. We're staying home. But yeah, I would like the Ford Mach-E, the Mustang. Either that one or the Lightning, the new F-150 they got.
Also, didn't you see the Volkswagen one today?
The van?
No, not the van. The other one.
I saw the van.
Or the Volvo.
I always do love the Volvos.
You love Volvos.
Love a Volvo. The one I could afford would be the Mitsubishi iMev. You get them things for cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta take a train, but like, you know,
in cities, he said.
In massive COVID times, they should have made train tickets $400, gallon of gas $7. Nobody would have gone anywhere. Still allowed everybody to work from home. And then done no stimulus checks. Oh, COVID would have stopped. Of course, I don't think that would have actually worked. I think people would have started rioting and walking. Something needs done.
Give us some money.
Yeah. How far has the charge nurse got to go there, Peter Man? Mitsubishi cars are, not the best quality, we'll say. The Mirage. You know why the Mirage was so bad? Is because you thought you had bought a car, but you really bought a Mirage.
Oh. Horses ain't cheap, Queen.
Now you gotta feed them jokers.
And have somewhere to house them.
A Passat is a Volkswagen. I do like the Gallants. They don't make them anymore, but I do like them.
We got on talking about cars now.
I know. I had a Dodge Stealth, which is probably showing my age a little bit. I had a Dodge Stealth when I was younger, and we had to take the computer out of a Gallant because it had the same motor as my Stealth. But the Gallant was an automatic, and my Stealth was a 5-speed or a 6-speed? I can't remember. It was straight drive. And the air conditioner wouldn't work. But everything else worked.
Why is it every car you daggone buy get no air conditioner works in it?
I don't know. The heat don't work in my Cruise right now.
Yeah, but you bought a plug-in heater.
I sure did. I bought a plug-in heater.
That little Civic you had, the air did not work.
The air did not work in my Civic. Everything worked in my F-150. Yeah, Lexus.
No, the window didn't work.
And what?
That window stopped working in the F-150.
That was the Expedition. Everything worked in the F-150.
The wipers. Something didn't work
I
in
don't
the
know.
F-150.
I don't know. I do like a Lexus. I like a Lexus. They're pretty cool. A Buick Regal would be pretty cool too. They got that Buick Regal. They got some cool stuff. I ain't gonna hate on the Buick Regal. Yeah, Camry. You could get a TRD Camry. That'd be alright. That's the one that they drive in NASCAR. That's not really the one that drive in NASCAR, but it's what they're supposed to look like is a TRD Camry. Oh, no, no data.
Come back.
There we go. All right.
Kia Niro. Nitro?
No, Niro. Isn't that
I
what?
said Niro.
Isn't that what Misty just bought?
Uh,
No, she didn't buy that.
no.
I got the same old cruise that y'all look in every time I make a video.
Honda Accord. Had one of those, didn't we?
I had a Honda Accord. It was a 5-speed. You'll notice a pattern. All my cars had 3 pedals. I seek them out.
Mm-hmm.
I only buy 3-pedaled cars. I do not buy 2-pedaled cars, which is now beginning to get harder and harder to find. Favorite though out of this list has been the Buick Regal. Still have a 84 Chevy truck. That's a square body. Two verse, 4 verse, all-wheel drive. A selectable. If I can select. Yeah, I only drive stick shifts. If I can select 2 or 4, I would rather have that rather than all-wheel drive. But man, I'm digging Queen's vehicles here with the 84 Chevy truck and the Buick Regal.
Yeah, mine switches 2 to 4.
Yeah, your Expedition switches 2 to 4. And it's got low range.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way, I think. I think we got a baby coughing.
She'll just cough and go right. She's been coughing.
She's been
in
coughing.
her sleep.
If she busts up in here, we'll have to call it a night.
She'll just sit here and watch and talk.
Yes. Most people be like, what is a 3-pedal car?
Our oldest wants to learn how to drive on one when she can. Yeah.
What's up, Jenna?
Hey, Jenna's life. And Pseudo Chop. Pseudo Chop.
Mm-hmm. I think that was Pseudo Chop's first comment.
Yeah, I don't see.
Yeah,
Definitely not recently.
Yeah, not recently, but I think that was first. Yeah. Stick shift does get the best mileage. And it's the easiest on parts.
On weekends, I might be starting to drive it to work.
Well, I get like 40 miles a gallon.
I mean, it ain't far from me to work, but still.
No, but you could drive it like when you go other places.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't think you had commented tonight though. Like this was your first comment tonight though, Studio Chop. We live in North Carolina. North Carolina, USA. Roseller, nice to see you. Never seen that name before. First time. Just got in. Well, it's good to see you this evening. You need to check on her?
My mom ears.
If you need to go check on her, go check on her.
She might be coming in.
She might be.
Which she wouldn't care.
No. I just ran over Clifford here. My grandmother made Clifford for my baby girls. Ooh, hold on, Jenna. That's a deep one there. She okay? Do you believe someone should leave their significant other if they don't have the same ambition or are not financially stable? Wow. That got deep quick.
I did.
I mean, there's no yes or no answer to that. It's it's two people that need to discuss things, life plans, I would say that the conversation of one individual says, yes, I absolutely want to have children, and then another individual says, no, I absolutely do not want to have children. I think that would be
Deal breaker.
that would be like the deal breaker. But like the financially stable, I mean, we weren't financially stable. I mean, we're still not, I guess, not considered
Well, I mean,
financially stable.
it could be more of like, I'm wondering if she means like one is more like, let's say she's the one that is trying to work and be stable,
and the other wants to
one's
play
being
video
lazy.
games all day.
Yeah.
It's all depends on the situation. You need to have, that would have to be a conversation between two people. But no, I don't think that it should be like a definite deal breaker, but I definitely think that there needs to be conversations had about goals that need to be met in order to move forward.
If you just got a lazy bum on your hands that ain't wanting to do anything, and you're working your butt off to take care of everybody, and they're not helping at all, and they can, then I would say,
yeah,
then you shouldn't be there anymore.
Yeah. Queen, we started dating in 2009 and we got married in 2011. So if you
I think she's meaning that in that situation. How long have they been together?
Oh. Maybe I need to back my roll up. It's not all about me.
It's not.
Not all about me. From the Philippines. Rosella's from the Philippines. That is awesome. International. Of course, we had some Canadians.
Oh, if it's just that, then no. I mean, if you...
Well, if the individual that's making more money throws it in the other individual's face, quite often, that could become a deal breaker. But on the regular, no, I don't think that is a deal breaker.
If it's just like you have a better paying job than... He has a better paying job than I do. But we'll just use us as an example. Before this, I did not have a job. Well, I mean, I worked at the pool before this, but before that, I did not have a job. I stayed at home with the kids. He was the moneymaker for us. Now, I do have a paying job, but it's nowhere near what he makes. But do we throw that in each other's face? No, of course not. I mean, there's some days I'm like, well, this is my money. But it's like in a joking manner. It would never be like, this is my money. I'm going to do what I want with it. I'm not going to help with bills, or I'm not going to do this and that with it.
Yeah. But like, I think only if it's only because one individual making more money, it would be a problem, as if that individual was throwing it in the face and another individual. Yes, I always talk before you get into relationships. Yes, you gotta lay down some ground rules. There's somebody in here you gotta see.
Bubba.
All right.
As a trophy husband, I cannot relate.
It's good to see that.
Stupid.
It's good to see that the trophy husbands are here. Oh, hold on. Saw me first in a home health nurse video. No, I don't do home health anymore. I'm in substance abuse. I did it for a little while, but yeah, I don't do it anymore. Yeah, no, I think Brian's sort of got the right idea. As long as y'all aren't throwing it in each other's faces, I think everything will work. Um, so Jerry, to sort of follow up with what you just said, whenever I see a very wealthy person marry somebody like a regular folk, I'll say, I applaud that. I like the fact that the less paid person made it. I'm like, yes, you did it. You impacted that individual so much that they married you. You did it.
We are.
Not small, but being a mom, being a mom is a full-time job. I'll agree.
100%.
I will not argue against you at all in that, Jenna. We're a small.
Marginalized.
Why is he using big words?
He wants to sound smart.
Quit using them big words, Alex.
Marginalized group.
Scott. Quit using those big words.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Gladly represent.
Yes, Aladdin. Yeah, yeah, like a real life Aladdin. Of course, he had the genie, but a real life Aladdin. I applaud those people.
I smart sometimes. He said.
You smart sometimes. I sometimes say smart things, make me think I smart. I'm not smart. I'm still playing with Clifford here. Me and Clifford are hanging out.
I see that.
I ran Clifford over just a second ago with the
I
chair.
heard you.
But yes, being a mom is a full-time job. I call, and this is probably bad, I call being a dad a sexist prize because I don't do as much as a mom as a dad. Would you say so?
You call it being a sexist
It's a
prize?
sexist prize, yeah, because I was born into it. So it's a sexist prize.
Yeah.
And then somehow I'm still the favorite sometimes.
Like 95% of the time you're the favorite.
Uh-huh. That's part of my sexist prize. I get to be the favorite, and I have different responsibilities. What does he say? Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. It's tough being a breadwinner and then roles reversing. That would be nice to be if
You lie. You would hate it so much.
if you started making more than I did.
And you were stuck at home.
How much are we talking?
It's not about the money, stupid.
If I can buy a Ferrari, it's about the money.
It ain't about the money.
Share the money. So everybody's money is your money. Or not your money, but like
It goes in one account.
it goes in one account. That's what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, we did that same thing. In my opinion, it makes it easier. That way bills are paid because her bills are our bills. My bills are our bills. They're not her bills, my bills. If they don't get paid, our bills don't get paid.
Ferrari money is different.
Ferrari money is different. If you're making Ferrari money, I mean, if I can wake up the neighbors with the loud car that you just bought me,
You would wake up the neighbors with any loud car you had.
I would. But if you bought it for me,
You woke up the neighbors with the truck you used to have.
I sure did. What's up, Tom? What is? Hold on. Let's see. Their sister is a new mom. Oh yeah. No, I bet your mom is like. I mean, your sister, especially as a brand new single mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she's having a hard time. It's gonna be a little while before she gets used to that.
Yeah.
And she gets to the point where she can actually do things. Because you gotta wait on like the child to get older, and then you gotta wait on like you to be able to figure out how to do things without sleep. You know, things like that.
Best way to shower with a newborn and being a mom is you put them in
the car seat.
In the car seat or a bouncer, and you put them in the bathroom with you. That way you can hear them. And we have a shower curtain and then a clear one, so we can lift up the curtain and still see. Yeah, that's right. But it's 100. Each person gives in 100%. It's not a 50-50.
Mm-hmm. Man, Jenna got deep on us.
She did. We were talking cars. Now we're talking life skills, I guess. I don't know. I did say in the live stream, let's discuss anything. Mm-hmm. And she said, "Bam."
She sure did. Did she say hey, or did she just drop that news?
Yeah, she
on
said
it?
hey.
She said hey, and then dropped it on us. Oh yeah. Oh, it's definitely worth it, but yeah, I can imagine it is hard for a single mom. I'm not either a single parent or a single mom, so I cannot relate.
But you
in
grew
any
up
form.
with a single mom.
I grew up with a single mom with a sister. So.
Who worked her butt off to get where she's at today. So.
But we did have my grandparents that lived across the road from us, so we did it.
She had help. Yeah.
She had help. My mom at least had help.
But she wouldn't ask for it.
Yeah. Jenna just like pulled the pin on that grenade, let it happen, and then walked away. Now she's laughing at us.
Laughing at everybody. She was like,
so,
here.
Let me drop this grenade on everybody, and then I'm going to walk away from it.
And then laugh.
And then laugh at all of us. It is perfectly fine. I will say I do enjoy everyone's comments coming in whenever they chime in on something like this.
On us?
I don't know.
Or is he just waiting?
Anna Ferris and Chris Pratt. Yeah, that did happen, didn't it? Because he did the Guardians of the Galaxy or something.
Good for you, Queen.
I applaud that. I'll get behind that. No, he's still there. Queen said, I don't need this man in my life.
Good job.
Done with him.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Take out the trash.
What is like so strange is I absolutely love racing. Like I absolutely do. But my mom left my dad or whatever, however that ended up going down, because he wouldn't quit racing. I don't know if she left or I don't know what happened. Anyways. But he's never home.
It's in your blood. That's
it's in my blood. But I do not race because I want to stay with my baby children. Not just because of that, but... I would much rather be with my baby children. She said, I don't need no man. Done with this.
Bubba, your crew asleep.
I wonder if his trophy wife is awake. Or what if you're the trophy husband? So would that be a gold digger? Do what? That's
No, I know.
No, you can't have that, Queen.
Oh, we already know.
It went through our house too.
It's already here.
Yeah, Scott, it went through our house.
Already done.
Yeah, it's on its way out now. But used to cheat on you, and his women used to hate me. Man.
And stalk her.
You don't need no man that's running around no way. Don't nobody really need nobody to run around on
she
them.
knows she need a man.
So
They both trophies.
What's the other end of the trophy? The gold digger?
No, that's the moneymaker.
No, the trophy is the moneymaker, right?
No.
Like you obtained it.
No. So if you're the money, I would be the trophy wife because I'm the one that stays at home.
Oh.
Had to put it into
I thought trophy was the one that made like.
So Alex is my brother. She's the winner.
She's the winner.
Yeah. So she's the one that goes to work, makes all the money, and he's the one that takes care of everything.
I thought that was a gold digger.
No.
But now it's a trophy husband.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a trophy wife and a trophy husband.
Oh. So, are you a trophy wife then?
I was when I stayed at home and raised the kids.
Oh, but
now ain't neither one of us trophies because we both working.
I still win, so
I'm still
a trophy wife, yeah, because I still win. So.
Your baby's got the stomach bug. True. I do too.
Somebody texted me this late at night. Who texting people? It's Daylight Savings Day. Oh, everybody who's in the chat, don't forget to set your clocks back.
Well, your phones do it for you.
Time is about to change. My stove don't, though. The microwave don't. My car won't.
Three out of the 4 had it. Oh. 2 out of the 6.
So far. Actually, I would say last weekend the oldest had it, and it just took a week. And it took a week for the younger two to get it.
Well, she said she had a migraine though.
I honestly, Tom, I don't want to leave home. So I have no thoughts of nursing outside the United States. I don't do good on vacations. I don't travel well. It's not for me. But plenty of people do it. Praying for the right one. It'll come, Queen.
Wait on your camel.
Wait on your camel. It'll come, Queen. You could, Rosella, you could, United Healthcare, the insurance company, will hire you from home. They'll hire you from home even as an LPN.
You do telehealth, yeah.
Yeah, you'll do telehealth. Not for me. That's not a job for me. But, but Jerry, I win. So if I win, I get a trophy.
Just ask for money and look good. I make my own money.
Still look good.
And still, no, I do not. I look like crud.
Crud. Hold on, I'm going up and down. I gotta figure out where I'm at now.
You were talking about the
telehealth. Yeah, telehealth is United Healthcare does telehealth.
There's
other companies, but the United Health is the one I know of.
She actually has responsibilities.
Well, we have children too. I mean, you know,
He's saying that I'm not a trophy wife because I take care of my responsibilities. Trophy wives just sit back and just don't do anything.
So if this is the case, then the trophy husband that we have in the chat here sits at home and don't do nothing.
He works.
Play on his Xbox.
And he takes care of his kids too.
He does.
He's a good dad. I give him that.
Tom, you could always move over here. You probably have to take the NCLEX, the nursing exam. If you do move over here,
or whichever one is for that state you move to.
If you move here, Tom, I would move to a compact state. It's like, I think it's 37 states.
Shoot, I wish.
North Carolina is a compact state. It's mainly like your middle America states, not your West Coast states, and not your Northeast states. So like New York would be out, Massachusetts would be out, California would be out, but like Colorado would be in, or Utah, or places like that. Florida would be in actually. But yeah, if you do move from New Zealand to the United States, pick a compact state to move to. That way, it's so much easier to get your license. Or if you move again to another state, you keep your license. So move to a compact state. Because it would just be so much easier for you in the long run. Probably not the state you necessarily want to move to, but move to a compact state.
New Zealand.
Mm-hmm. He is from New Zealand.
That's cool.
Auckland. Probably how you pronounce it wrong. I don't think he's from Auckland, but I don't know. He might be. That's the capital.
Jerry's saying it exactly to me.
Yeah.
How I explained it. Or you, I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably both. I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
I'll bear that in mind.
Yeah. Of course, you still got to get, your education, and you got to make sure that you can transfer out. Oh, he's actually in Auckland. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Wellington.
Oh, well, that shows what I know about New Zealand geography. Jenna's got 1 month left of nursing school. ATI. I did not have ATI. I don't know what that is. Is that like an exit exam before the NCLEX? I don't know what the ATI is.
You're Geo-genius.
Geo-genius. Nothing makes me feel smarter than when I'm a geo-genius. Yes, we learn something every day. And to be honest, I've never heard of Wellington. Heard of Auckland. Never heard of Wellington. There's no snakes in New Zealand, is there? There's either no snakes or no native snakes. I can't remember which. But it's like, there's like 2 places in the world there's no snakes. And it's like New Zealand and Ireland.
Nah, he said.
Yeah. So Tom, there really is no snakes in New Zealand, correct?
There's none in Ireland either, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think there was, yeah. Oh, I feel somebody running. Or somebody dropped something.
It was my foot. I was on the chair.
Oh, yep, no snakes.
Is there any in Scotland then either?
Scotland's connected to England, so there would have to be some.
Oh.
Ireland is its own. It's not very far, but it's its own island.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because Scotland and Ireland look so much alike.
Mm-hmm, yeah. End of course exam. I didn't have ATI, so I don't.
I did in my BLT pretty much.
Did you?
It was kind of like you had to test on the end of that quarter part, that exam part you were on,
Yeah.
and to move on to the next part.
Yeah.
Remember, because we failed 5 of them, we were out of it.
Oh yeah. So unfortunately, Jen, I cannot relate. I did not have any of those. So sorry about that.
Just study.
Yeah.
Make sure you know terms.
Make sure you know what your teacher wants.
Yeah.
That's the biggest part. Like,
Yeah.
make sure you know what your teacher wants.
Because I know with BLET we had different teachers for each chunk, so each teacher wanted a different thing.
Yeah. Knowing what your teacher wants is definitely the hardest part. No.
Night, Jerry.
Night, Jerry. We'll see you maybe next time. The jail is hiring. The jail is always hiring.
Always.
Our jail, another jail,
Every
jail. 40K. You can't pay me 40K to get beat up every day.
You would get beat up every day.
I'm not doing 40K to get beat up a day.
Nothing.
What, in the city we live in?
Nothing. There's nothing to do here.
Nothing. There's nothing in the city we live in. We go to another city. So what we do?
We like escape rooms.
Mm-hmm.
If we're doing stuff with the kids, we go to the movies a lot. Had to pick maintenance because our normal guy quit. Oh. So it's maintenance in the jail?
Mm-hmm.
I know. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a skating rink. Is a skating rink an axe throwing?
Yeah, so there's not really a lot to do here.
Yeah, but we like yeah,
It's
we
in
like
Greensboro.
arcades and stuff.
Yeah. No, we're not in
Close,
Charlotte.
Close to it.
We're about
We don't give no
like exact
time limit.
Yeah. We're close to Charlotte, but I mean not too far. All right, so I'm getting older, and I'm drinking a lot of water.
Go to the bathroom.
You got to take over for a second. You gonna get more comments than I ever get.
No, I won't. I'm good now. I'd had 20% when I got in here.
Oh, this one's pretty good.
Yeah. Bubba said Central North Carolina. Yes. I gotta put the seat up. It's too low.
Alright, let's see that.
How do I...
You got it?
No.
There you go.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's definitely for sure. Not $4,000 in a studio apartment. $4,000 a month? It snowed earlier this morning when he got in from work, but then it stopped. It might be snowing now outside. I really don't know. $4,000 a month in Greensboro? I mean, Greensboro's not far from us either. Chris, $4,000 a month in Greensboro for a studio apartment.
What? Here, slide that way.
That's what Rex's Retro said.
Is Rex from Greensboro?
I don't know. We've asked Rex. It's $2,000 to $6,000 over here for rent. Oh, I ain't doing no skydiving. I'd go in a hot air balloon, but I ain't doing no skydiving. Rent? Y'all just buy a house. Jeez. Jenna says $2,000 to $6,000 for rent over there.
I'm not surprised.
I said just buy a house. Y'all, my hair is a mess.
It's okay.
Oh, that's DC area. Yeah, DC's area is going to be expensive. They said, Brian asked if we go skydiving, do skydiving stuff.
No, we do not do skydiving stuff. Rent is not cheap. But no, we do not skydive.
I said I'd go in a hot air balloon, but not skydive.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so the white light, I'm going to change it.
It doesn't look good.
Ooh, that's too fast.
I almost spit my milk out. That a house note, not rent. That ain't even our house note.
Ooh.
Do like a fade.
I'm
Like a
trying
slow
to.
fade.
I think I grabbed the wrong remote.
Housing market's great. I mean, I get that. Jeez.
I'm having difficulties.
I don't know what buttons to push on it.
I'm gonna push blue. There. Man, I had difficulties. I'm not sure what Scott Pinto wants. I think that is a bot. A robot.
A bot.
I always like watching the people that break down what they pay on their house, and they'll tour their house or say like, this is what $1,000 rent can get you in Houston, and they sort of like how MTV used to have cribs.
Mm-hmm.
I always like those channels that do stuff like that. Probably get a lot of views. But they said our house is worth almost double what we paid for it. NPR is my favorite musical artist.
Y'all, he's an old man.
I also want some land I could put a mobile home on Queen. I think that would be awesome. Who's your favorite musical artist?
I don't really have a favorite musical artist that I would say. I like a lot of different kinds of music.
I have an answer.
What is your answer?
The Darkness.
Oh, for you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That'd be my favorite musical artist.
Mine...
But that's a band. Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It depends on what genre.
Thanks, Tom. We'll see you later, bud. Hey, real quick, what time is it there?
In New Zealand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In New Zealand.
Just curious. Hope he hasn't left yet. He answers us back.
Oh, The Darkness?
The Darkness was like 80s hair bands, but in the early 2000s, late 90s.
So rock.
Yeah, it was like a rock.
If he's listening to music, it's going to be rock. It's not going to be anything else but rock.
That's gonna be it.
If he's listening to music.
Which is not very common.
I mean, I like older country. So like Reba and Alan Jackson.
Butthole Surfers. Wow.
It's 11:09 here.
Yeah. Cody Christian. Good to see you today, Cody. I don't think you've said anything.
Hello, by the way.
Yeah, I've heard of Butthole Surfers.
Butthole surfers.
I cannot remember any songs that they've sang right now, but yes, I've heard of Butthole Surfers.
Butthole surfers.
You didn't hear the Butthole Surfers?
Not unless you played them for me.
I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. I've never. Queen,
we like Queen, yeah. We like the older rock. Our girls do too.
Yeah, Brian, we're on the same time zone, I think.
Yeah.
I think Jenna is asking questions and then walking away. She did the music question too. That's all right, Cody.
It's all good.
If you're new to the stream tonight, Jenna's life is asking either a very deep question or maybe not so deep question.
And then
just walking away from it.
Like, here you go.
Here's the question.
Here's a random topic. Talk about it.
We're gone. Not saying I'm opposed to the idea.
No, it's good.
Not at all. It's a good idea. It's good, It's definitely getting everyone talking. Try to be engaging.
That's great. We like it, Jenna. Go ahead.
No, you are perfectly fine.
Jenna, where are you from?
And who is your favorite musical artist?
Yeah, Jenna.
You never answered either one of those questions.
None of your questions. You haven't answered any of your questions, Jenna.
Yes, I Believe in a Thing Called Love was their first big hit.
Miami. Ooh.
I can't sing it because the live stream will get canceled. But Korn, Slipknot, Kiss,
disco
dance music. I could get behind the disco dance music.
We like Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
There's some Korn and Slipknot songs I listen to, but
I never did get into Slipknot. Yeah. She listed some good ones. Now, all of those bands are old people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm becoming an old person, so I know that they're old people.
I'm not yet. Nicki Minaj. I like them both too.
We have a radio station down here, Brian, that claims that they play everything, and they will literally play anything. I think you would enjoy that station. Yeah,
you like that station. Yeah, Jen, I listen to everything too.
Blues music, I gotta be in the mood for some blues. Some blues. The Blues Brothers.
One of his favorite movies.
They're on a mission from God.
That I've fallen asleep through every time I've tried to watch it with him.
I don't see how you fall asleep through that movie.
I've fallen asleep every time.
They're on a mission from God. The Blues Brothers. Got to be in the mood, but I will definitely dig some blues. It's like upbeat country. That's the best way to put it.
Upbeat country.
Favorite movie? Joe Dirt. Easy.
Oh,
That's why Dad named you Joe Dirt instead of Nunemaker. Blues is like sad songs. Like
some of them are sad though.
Not all of them are sad.
I don't have a favorite movie. I'm not one that picks like a favorite movie.
Nope, Joe Dirt for me.
Well, I mean, what would you, if you were to pick one of my favorite movie for me, what would you pick?
That one, where that one was like, you was kind, you was smart. What was that movie called? The Help.
The Help. I mean, I like that movie, but it's not my favorite.
That's
I mean,
that's like the only one I can think of that you would actually even like rewatch.
I would say this is showing my age. I loved all the Twilight movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's The Help. I loved all the Lord of the Ring movies.
I've never seen any Lord of the Rings.
No, he has not.
Mm-mm.
I love any movie Johnny Depp's in. You got a Dwight Yoakam fan up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do like Dwight Yoakam. What? I'm trying to follow what Queen said, because she said something.
It can be sad.
Oh, yeah, she's talking about blues music, yeah.
Doing nasty and talk about cheating and getting cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of what blues is. Yeah, that's a good description. I'm glad that you love YouTube, though, Jenna, because, you know.
Yeah, I like magic. Like, we've watched.
We're on YouTube.
Yeah, I like magical movies.
Magical movies.
Lord of the Rings are like magic stuff.
Fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah, favorite movies is a hard question. I'm trying to find.
Nope, Joe Dirt. There's never been another movie better than that.
Watch, y'all. I'm gonna find the picture of us at our wedding where he has his face like Joe Dirt.
Mm-hmm. I had my beard like Joe Dirt for years. No, I'm not a Star Wars fan. Our children are Star Wars fans. Oh, no.
And Harry Potter fans. There it goes.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, if you have to watch it a bunch of times, it's not good, but
Yeah, I don't think it'd be good if you had to do it every. Our children watch the Disney Star Wars series, but we don't. I don't really care anything for it. I think it's cool, like the action parts, and then it's like I can leave the rest of it.
oh, love Disney.
Yeah. Star Trek. If I gotta choose between Star Wars or Star Trek, I'm gonna take Star Trek. The Harry Potter movies. Our children love Harry Potter also. Harry Potter. That's all we hear. What do you want to watch? Want to watch Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
But if I had to pick between Star Wars and Star Trek, I'm going to take Star Trek.
Okay.
Con!
I gotta edit these so my name ain't in here.
Mm-hmm.
I've got pictures of our baby faces too.
Oh, how pretty we were when we were younger.
Our very first date.
We were so pretty. I mean, you still are, but I like My Little Pony. I sing the songs from the newest My Little Pony.
Oh, yeah.
With Ken Jeong.
Ken Jeong.
Who's from Greensboro. I make it a point to try to know North Carolina celebrities. Oops. Did not mean to bump that. I know. Luckily, it's got this thing on it, so it shouldn't have made any sounds. But yes, I do like My Little Pony. The newest one.
I think 4 of these have you as Joe Dirt in them.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Ken John's from Greensboro.
I just show it up there.
Well, you can see what you're doing there, so see if you can get it in focus.
Okay.
Camera's got autofocus, so it should.
Let's go back. This is our very first date.
Oh, his softer side. Yep. Wow, that took a long time for it actually to register. Alright. William Shatner, he was something else. I'm a Captain Picard man myself. Because he's the only guy with a French accent, or with an English accent that's French. That tuxedo t-shirt was the best.
When you graduated college.
Look at how pretty I am graduated.
We still look the same. Yeah.
I don't think we
kinda
do. I don't think so. I have definitely gotten bigger.
I think I need to do like this so it doesn't show.
I don't know, that's gonna help none.
Okay. And then this is at our wedding.
Can you see that I'm Joe Dirt in our wedding?
On this one, kind of not as far away, but the one where we're cutting the cake, you can.
Oh, do you have that one?
Yeah.
And there's the Joe Dirt beard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see the little...
The chops.
Yeah. When we were younger and prettier.
Yes.
No, not anymore.
Not now, but he wore them. He did wear it after graduation.
I did wear hats all the time. I do not wear a hat anymore.
And I made that tie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that orange tie, she made that. Stayed up all night the night before we got married.
Making all the ties.
Mm-hmm. We started dating in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 09. Oh, 13 years ago. It's got autofocus.
It's not focusing now.
It'll come in eventually. We were in college when we met it.
So, why is it not focused now? It should go right back.
It does. It takes time. Slide back real slow. I don't know that helped anything, but we'll see. Nope. Didn't help.
Let's see if it gets me like right here, and then we'll know.
It might. I don't know. All I can think of is My Little Pony songs. Stuck in my head now. Nope. Grab the mouse and click the green box at the very bottom of the screen. Like on the thing there. Yep, that one. There we go.
We're still buzzy.
I know. Aww, college love that turned into a lifetime.
So sweet.
So sweet. So beautiful, we broke the camera. I don't think it's gonna work.
Dang it.
It's got autofocus, it's just not autofocusing.
Oh, we know some cocoa melon.
Yes, we've seen a lot of cocoa melon. Cocoa melon, I believe, is the biggest channel on YouTube. Even bigger than Mr. Beast.
How do I fix it?
Just click that. Just click right there. Click that. Click it again. Double click it.
YouTube being messy.
Well, yeah, it's the camera actually, but yeah. Ooh.
Just trying. It's always turning it. Yeah. Yeah. Our kids love it.
Yeah. Our baby children do love it.
I wonder if I put the thing down and then put it back up. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear the intro too. I sure can.
Oh, good night, Cody.
Good night, Cody. I think we should probably head to bed soon since it's daylight savings and we're going to lose an hour already.
And we were up all night with sick kiddos.
Yeah. So we'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll head out.
We'll fix it.
There's not a whole lot I can do at this moment. And keeping it focused on you? Or trying to? Yes.
Yes, we know Johnny.
We've heard the song Johnny Johnny. Oh, I think you're back in now. Hey, you did it. Yes, we have heard Johnny Johnny.
I fixed it.
I think we've heard it more times than I've been alive on days on this earth.
No, that's not true.
I feel like that's a true statement. Thousands of times we've heard Johnny Johnny.
I know, it's because I fixed it.
It's because you fixed it.
I fixed it.
I did get a new camera for my regular videos that I'm so excited about. I just started using it too. It tracks me and keeps me in focus if I tell it to.
Yep.
I heard that one as a baby, but now I hear it now a lot. You know what I remember as a child? A song that I actually remember as a child is Baby Shark. Yeah, like I remember that as a child.
I know that one from our church bus. We used to sing it on the church bus.
Yeah.
Good night, Pseudo
Night,
Chop.
Pseudo Chop. But yeah, I remember that one like when I was little.
And then they were like, "Oh, this is a new song.
This is the coolest song." Like, no, this
song has been out.
This is one that I remember from back in the day.
know how to say it. Our kid's favorite is the Where Is...
That's Johnny Johnny.
No.
It is Johnny Johnny.
No, that's Eating Sugar, Yes, Papa.
They like the finger song.
Mm-hmm. The finger song, yeah.
Yeah.
Our kids love that one.
They sure do.
Our littlest one who can't even talk, she'll do her little... in the same, like, sound of it.
Who has the same finger? Mm-hmm.
It pops. Just like his.
Mm-hmm. That's the best.
They're copy and paste.
Except she's a girl baby, I was a boy baby.
Still copy and paste.
Mm-hmm.
What? Get you shirts that says copy, paste on her. Would you wear it?
Yeah, I'd wear it.
No, you would.
We'd have to wear it together, though. Like, it wouldn't make sense.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Yep. Yep, that's probably the most sung song
Mm-hmm.
at the house. It's not the favorite, but it's the most sung. Oh, baby.
I don't know. Baby Shark and Finger Song are definitely up there for most sung.
Mm-hmm. Very true. All right, we'll go to 11:35, and then we'll shut it down because we're getting sleepy.
You guys need to go to bed.
We sure do need to go to bed.
We're tired.
I think we run your brother off.
He might have a baby wake up. The play song is by Frozen.
I don't know that one. I'm probably due. Oh, most played song.
Oh.
Yeah. So I probably do know the play song.
Oh,
by
not
Frozen.
now.
There's only 2 Frozens.
The most played song is by Frozen?
Yeah, no,
Not
not in our
now.
house, yeah. No, it's definitely a Coco Melon song that most
No,
played.
no. Encanto.
I don't let them do that one very much because other versions start popping up that got cuss words in them.
No, when I make it, I make them watch the same one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They love Encanto.
Mm-hmm. They sure do.
They'll watch that movie for hours. They'll watch it all day. Yes.
Yes, that one.
That one. That is their favorite. It's playing in my head right now.
My Little Pony.
It's playing in your
Stay
head.
up here. My Little Pony.
Because Ken Jeong is like one of your favorite people.
Mm-hmm.
The Hangover is one of my favorite movies. That's one of my favorite movies. We did a Hangover escape room.
Mm-hmm. We sure did.
That was fun.
It sure was. Got into the wrong lock on accident.
Still escaped. That was like the second time we done it. We did it in like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure did. With my sister.
Yeah. And her husband. With the Nay Nay song.
I'm no on that one. I'm a no on that one song.
Our oldest loves to dance to any song that's like that.
It has a little dance to it. Like that
She
song.
loves that.
Mm-hmm.
She loves the dance.
Yeah, she does.
She's not good at it, but she loves the dance.
Mm-hmm.
Because she dances like him.
Classy. Tip top.
Horrible.
The best. We so good, everybody can't do nothing but sit and watch. And point. Like, look at how good they are.
You and her?
They so,
Okay, yeah.
They so good. Ha ha ha. They so good, make me laugh.
Good night, Brian.
Good night, man.
Oh, he's telling us good night because you said 35.
Oh, I did say 35 and it was not 35.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He really did. It was too bad.
But it is now 11:35. So we are going to call it a Saturday. We will be back. Well, hopefully we'll be back next Saturday. I don't think we have anything planned. I don't think so. We should be back next Saturday. And until then, everybody have a good night. So you click right there. So thank y'all.